What's happening, everyone? It is Sibakari. We have just emerged from the dark, and we are in the Space Shuttle. We are going to try to land this thing. We are 427,000 feet above sea level, and we are trying to get into... We currently have 37 minutes to fly, so I'm gonna keep us going. I'm gonna keep us going above the atmosphere for now, because there's no way that I am starting just yet our descent. As you can see, we are flying over airports such as Yamagata and and Sado. Basically, I think we're flying over South Korea right now, and we've got to fly all the way to California. How fast are we flying to California, you may ask? We're flying pretty damn fast, but you're not going to be able to check that out for a bit. If you'll notice, the trajectory says 35 minutes at this point. So as long as we can stay above 380,000 feet for the remainder of the mission, and we should be pretty good to go. There's the sun. I don't know where the moon is, but the moon is somewhere around here. Actually, that might be the moon. I have no idea where the sun is, though. Yeah, we basically emerged out of the dark side of Earth, and now we're... Alright, so now you okay, and then we're coming through the areas where... Oh, there we go. Right there. Let's see how fast we're going. Okay, we are going 15,000 knots. Okay, so that's maybe about, I don't know, 25,000 miles an hour, maybe? So 23,000 miles an hour, possibly. So that's a hell of a lot of speed that we've got. 23,000 miles an hour. That means that we could probably circumnavigate the Earth in an hour in this machine. So it's actually not 23,000. It's actually probably more. If we're, the mission said it was going to be 21,000, I think, or 5. No, it couldn't have been 5,000. Across the Pacific Ocean is, I have no idea how far. Yeah, I think it's about 5,000. So if it's going to take how long? 30 minutes at this speed. We'll pay more attention to the trajectory stuff when we get closer to Cali, because right now I think we should just pretty much worry about staying at a constant speed and staying at a good height above the Earth, because I tested this before, and if you stay too low to Earth's surface, you will slow down and it will take forever to get down to where you need to get to. Now, do keep in mind the Space Shuttle does not have an engine at all. Or, well, it does, but there's no fuel in the Space Shuttle. So the Space Shuttle is basically flying without any guidance whatsoever. It is literally just flying in with... We're basically using the forces known as lift and drag. But technically, we're using more of a drag. Well, lift, because we're using the flaps and all that. Drag is the opposite force. Whoops. As you can tell, this is the Space Shuttle. Oh god, why did it look like... Hold on. While you don't want to... Hold on. Okay, while you don't want to fly... Yeah, that's how fast we're moving. Yeah, you don't want to go too high up, or like tilt too high up, because if you do... Okay, so we're still going the same speed we've been going, 52,241 knots. And last time I checked, you don't start slowing down until you hit about 130,000 feet. So we're halfway there. We're halfway... I mean, we're basically double that height. So we need to be careful. What you need to try to do is you need to try to figure out how to basically keep yourself going. So what will keep you going the least amount of distance downward? Which I haven't figured that out yet. Which is a problem. Because look at how far we need to go before we get there. We have a long trip on us, and I'm trying to keep us at a good speed. Now, I'm going to try to traject ourselves into Earth a bit, so we may, we're still going at our constant speed, but we are slowing down a bit. So, I'm thinking as long as we just stick to about, I don't know, like this, we should fall at a constant speed, and we should be pretty good. If I just hold it like that for a second while we do this. Yeah, we're going pretty damn fast. In case you didn't realize that already. Alright. We're doing pretty damn good, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out where we are right now. Those islands didn't really help too much. We're still going at a fairly constant speed of 15,000. 21 minutes, but it might be a problem once we hit the atmosphere to maintain this speed. Basically, we need to, once we get into the atmosphere, we should be able to handle the plane a bit better, maintain this very fast speed. Okay, so as you can notice, that's how fast we're going right now. Yeah, that's the burning of the atmosphere. By the way, that means that we're hitting the atmosphere pretty much. And now is probably when you could start handling the speed a bit better. Not the speed, but how fast you're dropping. As you can see, we've already dropped down from like 15,000. I said 15,241, but it was really more like 15,700 knots. So honestly, if we keep at this 198, then we should be pretty good. Till we get closer, of course, then we'll obviously start turning. Now, we don't want to start climbing. That's the only thing. We don't want to start climbing. Which is exactly what's happening, and it's exactly why we need to change course. Exactly why we must change course. Well, not that much course. Alright. Time is starting to speed up, 17 minutes before we get there. And obviously it's not going to take 17 minutes before we land, obviously. It's going to take a bit longer than that, because keep in mind, that time is slowing down, and we still have to land the plane and get the landing gear down, and all that fun stuff. So before that, now, if you'll check, we're going precisely eastbound. I don't know where we started on planet Earth. So I don't really want to change direction too much. Because if we change direction, then it's going to be bad. And basically that is because if we change direction, we might end up too far, we might end up too close. Well, too close is always good. We might end up too far. So for example, if I think, oh, let's go north, because I imagine Japan is alongside this part, but then I find out, oh well, looks like we should have gone north. I mean, we should have gone south because we went too far north, and now we are in, I don't know, Washington. So, honestly, this is my first experience doing this. Like, I tried before and I failed, but this is the first time that I'm actually understanding what to do precisely, and basically we're not burning up in the atmosphere, but that noise, I think it means we're in the atmosphere, but I could be completely wrong. So you can see our time is not going up nor down. Our speed is only slightly going down. Oh wow, it's dropping like mad at this point. We need this kind of speed so that we can continue and we can actually make it to our destination in time. Now, as you can tell, look, we kind of do need to gain a bit of altitude, because if we don't gain altitude, we're going to lose too much momentum, as we're going to be in the atmosphere, we're going to be in orbit, and the plane's going to slow down due to air resistance, and it's not going to be good. We don't want air resistance just yet. Up here, there is not much air resistance. I mean, there is. I mean, you can tell that there's air resistance. I mean, look, our speed is going way down. There is air resistance, but there's not as much air resistance up here. I'm still waiting for our, for the time to go down. Honestly, I'm starting to see the trajectory at this point. But, maybe not. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Okay, you don't want to go too far up. You want to be able to be The problem is, if I go any closer to Earth, I'm gonna get more air resistance. If I go too far up, I'm gonna lose momentum. It's the weirdest part. It's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, now we're gaining a... We're still losing speed. We're already at 12,000 at this point. And... that's not good. We still have about 2,000 miles. Not 2,000. We still have about 3,000 miles maybe to go. Maybe a bit more than that. And we... okay, so we're going 12,000 knots, which is about 17,000 miles an hour. So 10 minutes, we're gonna go, what? 3,000 miles or so? Yeah, that would make sense. So about 3,000 miles left. And 3,000 miles is way too far to fly at a normal speed of what? Okay, we're dropping way too fast. We are dropping way too fast. We need to lose the without losing momentum, we need to lose speed at a slower rate. At the slowest rate we can, we need to lose speed. Now, as you can tell, that's not going to work out very well, because we are losing speed pretty fast at this point. As you can see, our time to our destination is slowly going up, which is not good. 9... okay, our speed is starting to slowly decrease now instead of just going all the way down. And it's because we are, like, going up in the atmosphere now. So basically, we are increasing our altitude, and we are losing speed at a slower rate. Alright. We still have 10 minutes left. Our pitch, I'm trying to match the pitch. Like, so about 6 degrees normally works, so just stick it around there and we should be good. I'm gonna start turning the aircraft to about 90 degrees. And keeping us at a good 6 degrees pitch. But honestly, I can't keep this up forever. I've gotta make sure that I watch out. The trajectory is saying our relative velocity. Is doing well, I guess. We're not losing speed as fast at this point, even though our pitch is at 3 degrees. Our pitch staying at about 0 degrees is probably the best way to maintain our speed at this point. For a bit. I can see Cali. Well, I can see land from here, but I can't tell how far the land is. Basically, that's gonna be tough, because I don't know if we're in Mexico. The only problem is that now I need to keep our speed. Now, I let go for too long, and now we're going to be losing speed like crazy, which is going to be a problem, because I need to go land over there. Well, I don't know where precisely. Which way, though, would be the most appropriate way? Oh, no! 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 Alright, this is how we end. Oh, hold on. Where are we? We're in Eureka! Alright, here's the problem that we have at hand. We're going the wrong way, we're stuck in orbit, and we're too far north. And the plane's shaking. This is a big problem. I can't even see where we're supposed... I don't have a map anymore. I don't know how to save the plane. I'm trying to save the plane. Alright, so saving the plane meant absolutely losing all of our momentum. And now, at this point, we're not getting flung towards... We're going only 413 knots at this point, which is bad. I'm trying to... Alright. Where is Cali? Alright, California is the other way. And we're still not losing any... We're still losing speed. This is a big problem for many reasons. We are already at 12,000 feet. We're too far away from Cali. And where is Edwards AFB? Edwards AFB is down there. As you can see, we failed the mission. This is Half Moon Bay. This is San Francisco. We are north of there. We are very far north of there. And that's a problem. Why is it a problem, you ask? Well, it's not a problem for any of the reasons you think it's a problem. It is a problem because we are losing speed, and we're just gonna have to go find an airport to land at. Doesn't matter where it is. Doesn't matter what the approach looks like. We've got to find an airport, and we've got to land there. And the really big problem is we are now too far low to the ground at this point. Because keep in mind, California is up there. Now we're gonna have to sacrifice speed here for a bit of altitude, not too much. Okay, so we're going 210 knots. We can always increase that. In fact, I'm going to increase it right now. It's a bit of a cheat. But it worked. Now we can use that speed to gain a bit of altitude. Yeah, so it is a bit of a cheat. But hey. You know what we could also do, to be honest? We could type in, like, I don't know, 4,756. They wouldn't accept it. That really sucks. I thought, well, if we could do 4,000 knots, we could go glitch 15,000 knots and end up back where we started. Instead, what we're going to have to do is we're just going to keep having to glitch it. We're going to keep glitching it until we get to the... This is a big cheat, and I know, I don't like it either, but hey. It works, at least. Alright, so... QO2 airport is 1,317 below sea level. And... I can't find the runway. Alright. Okay, 13 and 31. We're gonna first have to find the runway, and then we're gonna have to do a downwind. Now we are only going... There's 101 down there. And where's the airport? Well... Hold on, it looks like it's in... Hold on, we're gonna come across it...
500.
Don't worry, we're not landing just yet. We're not even going the right direction to land. See what I mean? We're not going the right direction. And plus, we don't got any landing gear. Now we do have landing gear. Which means I'm going to make a full downwind. I'm going to glitch the speed just a bit. Not too much. Alright, so I glitched the speed for a bit. Now we can turn back. And land safely. Whoa, but I didn't want to increase our altitude. Hold on. I didn't want to over increase our altitude in the process. Alright. Where is the airport? Precisely. Oh no, oh no. We're gonna have to gain some speed. Okay, I'm not glitching the speed anymore if I can help it. We're gonna land this sucker wherever we need to land it. And that's it. Oh wait, never mind. We don't need ATC. They have to let us in, I think. Because we're the Space Shuttle. We're a government vehicle or plane. Alright, I'm only going to glitch the speed one more time. When we get lined up. So we'll get lined up. Actually, maybe I'll increase the speed a bit before then. Just so we
1,
can... Where's the airport now? Pause. Where's the airport? Never mind, it's right there. Alright. We need to lose some altitude really quick.
500, 400.
Hold on.
300.
We're coming in for landing. Space Shuttle 1 is now coming in for landing. In for landing at the most remote airport we could find in California.
300.
Coming in for landing. Don't want to hit these trees. Oh well, we hit them. Let's land. Ouch! That hurt. That hurt me. Brakes. Hold on, pull it off into the grassy area right here. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Oh no. Space Shuttle on the loose! Alrighty. So, in case you didn't realize what just happened, we literally went from the top of the world, pretty much, Oh, so that's the local time. Okay. We pretty much went from the top of the world, or basically the top of everything, because that's just the top. Of everything to, simply put, this airport right here. I don't know what airport it's called, though. Now, we should have been able to... We should have been able to go to, where do you call it, airport? We went to Lofty Redwoods. We were supposed to land at Edwards Air Base. That didn't happen because, well, we tried, but we ended up here. But, I mean, beautiful California can't be too bad. I mean, seriously, the trucks are really not enjoying it down there. Alright, hope you enjoyed the shuttle landing. I hope it was a very good experience. No, we're not going to go all the way back up. I just want us to show you just where we landed precisely. Alright, see you in the next episode.